You, it's time to get sparkly. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along with my wonderful sparklies. This week we're tapping into one of summer's big trends, the mixed metal, and I'm going to show you a very special diamond. Let's listen in. And it's Friday night. Hi everybody, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in June. Our last live show of June. Oh my goodness, where has that gone? It's July very soon, and it is the month of rubies next month, which is very exciting, isn't it? So June, if you've had a June birthday, then a very happy birthday to you. I hope you've had a fabulous time. And tonight I'm going to show you the perfect jewellery for summer. So if you're heading out to the beach, if you're heading out to a festival, or if you're just sitting in your garden, which is what I've been doing, watching the birds, it's fantastic, then I've got some wonderful jewellery to show you. I'm going to start off with, do you remember last week, if you joined me last week, then I showed you a preview of our Christmas stock. So lots of the jewellery that I'd chosen for Christmas I showed you last week, and the majority of those pieces have gone now. So I'm going to do a quick update on what is in that collection now. So if you were looking for something for yourself, then you know what we've got left. Hello to Laura, happy Friday, lovely to have your company. And I must say hello to Leslie as well, who I know watches but doesn't comment. Happy Friday, Leslie. I hope you've had a lovely week. The boys told me to say a very special hello to you. So there we are. I'm going to dive straight in with jewellery. If you are watching along, then do comment, catch up, let us know how you've been, what you've been up to this week. Hi to Linda, it's sparkle time, happy Friday. And Laura says it was baby Freya's first birthday on Sunday. Oh, happy birthday to baby Freya. How wonderful. That's very lovely. I hope she had a wonderful day. And Laura says, hope you've had a great week. I have, thank you. It's been lovely. You've kept us very busy. We've been very busy this week. So I'm trying to remember, we have had time off this week. I can't remember what oh yeah, okay, because it's Friday and that was Tuesday and Wednesday, so obviously ages ago. So Tuesday I went and had lunch with my bestie, and then we went to see Adam's dad, which is very lovely. And then Wednesday, what did I do on Wednesday? Oh yeah, I saw my family on Wednesday, and then we took a trip over to Belper to Duffield Art Gallery to see Jill. And might have come back with a painting. Terrible. She's a bad influence, honestly, she really is. But yeah, we had a fabulous time. So we've had a fabulous week, thank you. And then yesterday went like a blur. It was really busy yesterday. And today quite steady as well, which was surprising because it's been so warm again. So I have got my glass of water on standby, but I hope you've all had a lovely week as well. So let's jump in then and I'll show you the Christmas pieces. Happy Friday to Pauline. Lovely to have your company tonight. So these are the Christmas pieces that I showed last week. Remember I gave you a little sneaky preview. So these won't be in the shop. They won't be displayed now until the lead up to Christmas. But I wanted you to have, because they're pieces at an amazing price, I wanted you all to have the first look of them. So here they are. Happy Friday to Kathleen as well. Lovely to have your company tonight. Do you know what? I've just thought as well, I wanted to show you the new Blue John tonight, but I haven't. Anyway, I'll put that in later. I think I did a little live on Monday, so you'll be able to jump back to Monday and have a look if you haven't seen that already. So this is the big necklace, the big gorgeous bead necklace. Pauline says, haven't forgotten the earrings to pick up, just not been to town. Don't worry, that's absolutely fine. And let's just pop my locket off. Where are we? There we go. Pop that one off. I've got my Victorian locket on today and my seashell, which I've just been wearing on repeat. So normally I kind of mix that up with my beach hugs and my starfish, and I wore my starfish the other day, but the seashell has been very much the flavour of the month. Let's put this one on and show you. Laura says, still love that one. Oh, thanks, Laura. She's gorgeous, isn't she? So I'm just going to sit that on. There we go. She sits so nicely, this one. Absolutely beautiful. All in silver. And she is £750, £750. And then we've got the bracelet to match. And, oops, bracelet's hanging on to the pad. Let's just undo that. There we go. So that's the bracelet, which I absolutely adore. £350 the bracelet. Obviously, if you bought them as a suite, we're going to do a little discount on that if you bought both of those. But that's how the bracelet sits. So quite a nice, big, bold piece. Angela says, hello, thank you for not running me over this morning. Mr. Sparkle said it's the most glamorous stick-up he's ever had in his life. I said, I'm going to tell Angela that if I speak to her tonight. You're looking very glam. It was lovely to see you. And then we've got the hammered necklace as well. This is the gorgeous flat profile necklace, if you remember this one. And there we go. Let's just put her on. She's got to remember how she clasps on. Oh yeah, she's the little hook. That's the cookie. So we'll just fasten her on so you can see how she sits. Just there. Let's move her a little bit. Pauline says, that one looks fabulous. Thank you, Pauline. She sits beautifully, this one, doesn't she? Just really nice, simple, elegant. Now, the reason I'm recommending these pieces for summer is that they're so easy to wear and so easy to keep clean. So just a soft wipe with a soft cloth like you'd find in your sunglasses case, that's going to bring this silver up beautifully. And obviously we do free cleaning on everything that you buy from us. But if you need to do a quick sparkle at home, then these are easy peasy to do. So they're great jewellery for summer. Doesn't matter if you've got your sun cream on, your perfume on, your, what am I just wearing there? Just having a look to see if I've got a, I think it's just where the light is. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you're wearing, it's just absolutely sensational. Love it, love that piece. £165 this one, 165, and that's a one-off as well. Hi to Georgina, happy Friday, lovely to have your company tonight. Andres has been called many things, never glamorous. Thank you, Mr. Sparkles, I shall tell him. He asked me to tell you. And this is the silver beads necklace, which we just adored. Love it. Love this because it's got the T-bar clasp on the back. Let's just pop that on. If you wanted a contemporary alternative to pearls, Mummy Sparkles says this is the one to choose. She said that's a really nice contemporary piece instead of wearing traditional pearls, because they're all in silver, which I just love. That T-bar clasp makes her really easy to pop on and off. That's in real time. I always say that, and it sounds really funny, doesn't it? But, you know, you kind of watch these things and they've got a time lapse and you go and you put this on and then it's a time lapse and you see people fastening it up. But the thing with live is, ta-da, that's real. Laura says, also loved that. Thank you, Laura. Me too. She's just gorgeous, isn't she? So there we go. That's the clasp, a close-up of the clasp. So T-bar, and you can feel what you're doing with this clasp because it's got the wraps at either end, which I love. So you can feel where they are. This one is £245, 245, and she is gorgeous. Now, a little bit of back in stock. Let me get dressed. Put my seashell back on and put my locket back on as well. So I'll be wondering where that is later on. Let's just put that on there. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Laura says, I'm surprised all this isn't sold. Oh, me too. It's always interesting which pieces, you know, kind of, which pieces go straight away and which pieces wait a little while. But as you know, each piece here is destined for somebody. So some of them take a little longer than others. There we go. Ta-da, dressed again. Hi to Ricky. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. So let me do a little back in stock with you now. The first piece that we've got back in stock is the copper loop bangle. Now, you love this so much that I haven't been able to keep her in stock. She was new to us, I think towards autumn last year. I can't quite remember. And she came in and went straight back out again, came in and went straight back out again, and did the same again this year. So she's back. So I've just been chatting with the designer, who's obviously really pleased that you love this one as much as we do. Gorgeous, all a nice solid silver. She's got the copper loop round side. She's a nice small fitting bracelet, bangle rather. So if you've got a smaller wrist, interestingly, if you are looking for a guide to measure your wrist for a bangle or a bracelet, then you can find that on my website. So I've recently written a blog about I think I did the bangle last year, and I've done the bracelet this year. So yeah, have a look. If you search bracelet or bangle, it'll come up. But if you can't find it and you want the link, just let me know and I'll post the link here. Angela said, showed my daughter my seashell pendant for the wedding. She loved it. Oh, I'm so glad how could she not? It's stunning, absolutely stunning. Angela says, oh, my bangle. I love mine. It is gorgeous, this one, isn't it? So comfy to wear as well, with that fabulous loop, just that little bit of copper to brighten it up a little bit. This one is £115, 115. And then I have the silver version as well. So the silver version is all silver, so without the copper looping there, the silver looping instead, and the same price again at 115. I think, if I'm right, the internal diameter for this one is 6.5. She fits me, and I normally wear, I'm just trying to pop her on, because she's, there we go. She fits me, and I normally wear a standard size bracelet or a bangle, so I normally wear a 7 to a 7.5 inch. So she is, although she's small, she has got that little bit of flex when you put her on. So she's just going to sit really nicely. Love that one. Same price again for all the all silver, and that one is £115. 115. Ricky says, I'm so excited for my new pendant. I can't wait to wear it. Ricky, it was the best choice. It was absolutely amazing. I can't wait for you to wear her either. She's going to look absolutely superb. That's really exciting. Then let me show you another back in stock. These ones are earrings. And they're gorgeous. And again, they're silver with the copper. So I'm going to bring those right the way in. And they're just going to settle down. She's doing her job as jewelry. She's bouncing her light everywhere. So I'll wait till she settles. And she is fabulous. So we've got the hammered silver at the back. There. And then we've got the copper bar. So that's got that gorgeous rose gold colour with it being the copper. And these are a really nice earring to wear because they do a lot. They look quite fancy. But they aren't overly they're not going to take anything away, they're just going to add. You see, they've got that little twinkle there. They're so wearable. The hammered silver collection just goes with absolutely everything. And that addition of the copper just gives it a bit of a lift. Laura says, lovely wee leafy. Thank you, Laura. They just dangle so beautifully, don't they? A gorgeous, gorgeous drop in the ear. Love those, absolutely beautiful. So let's just bring them back in. So they are a hook fitting, and remember my top tip for hooks, if you are worried that you're going to hook them out with a scarf or similar, just borrow a back from one of your pairs of stud earrings and put those on. And also all of my hooks, I put you the little plastic backs in as well, the little rubber ones, so they can squeeze on there if you want to. So they're really easy to put in. They're just a hook in. Ta-da! Ricky says, it's beautiful, but I can't wear copper. Ah, yes, okay. Yeah, that's a shame. It is a gorgeous colour, isn't it? We do something similar in these that's just silver, I think. So I'm sure we'll have those again. So if you like that style, but without the copper, I'm sure we'll have those again. So they sit just beautifully. Gorgeous little twinkle. Linda says, beautiful. Thank you, Linda. They're gorgeous, aren't they, those ones? These ones are £45. And then I've got the, just put my pendant on, I'm going to take it back off again, but I've got the gorgeous pendant to go with that. And this is the leaf pendant, again in that hammered silver. Look how much of that light she's moving around. Even the bail hammered on this piece. She's got a generous bail, so she will fit on your Adorn Talk should you want to put her on there. She comes with that nice plain chain, so the leaf is doing all of the talking. She's quite a nice size. Let me show you how she's going to sit. She's on an 18-inch chain. If you want to go a little bit longer, then you can do. If you want to go a little bit shorter, then you can do that as well. Let me just fasten her up so you can see. She's so pretty. Mr. Sparkles has fastened this chain because it's on the opposite way. If you've been in and tried a chain on with me, then you'll know that for some reason I thread all of my chains left-handed. Absolutely no idea why. So everything I was taught to do by my mum, I do right-handed. It's because Mum is right-handed. Everything I was taught to do by my dad, left-handed. So, left-handed. Obviously, my dad taught me to thread chains on pendants. He didn't. I don't know why. It's so weird, isn't it? But there you go. A little bit about me. So that's how that one sits. Laura definitely wants to talk. Yes, definitely. They are. They're fab. Really easy to put on and off. Really, really comfortable in the summer. No chains or anything like that. So this one is £85 and that's including the chain. Ricky says it looks stunning on you. Thank you, Ricky. You're very thoughtful. Thank you. So let's put that one down. Let's just show you how she would look on the talk. And da-da-da. There she goes. So she just slots on and just done. Sits here. Amanda says, just got here. Hi, Amanda. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. So that's the leaf on the talk. So she comes presented on the chain, but you could put her on your talk. Ricky says, I've noticed I've had to turn them around. Yeah, most people do. It's so funny, isn't it? And yeah, when Mr. Sparkles does them, everybody can kind of put them on because he does them in the right-handed way. But yeah, I thread mine differently. I have absolutely no idea why I do that, but there you go. In a minute. There, fasten that back on. And that's how she sits. Let's have a look at her with the earrings. Ta-da! Gorgeous. I'm just leaving a little pause there because I know that sometimes one of my Sparklies was telling me that the captions get in the way. So I'm thinking if I wear it and then pause, you'll be able to see without any of the captions. Let me know if it worked. So £85 then, the pendant. And then a new piece that's just arrived, because when we were doing the ordering the pieces to come back in, I saw this next piece and I thought, oh, I really love that. So I chose that one as well. See what you think. I think you'll see why I love it. So it is copper and silver bracelet. Now I just love these. Laura says, oh yeah, that works. Oh good, that's good news. Fantastic. We've cracked it. I just have to be quiet. Oh dear, difficult stuff. So this has got silver links and copper links. If you can see, all the round links are in copper. They're a triple link, so and they all move independently. So it's got a great movement to it, this bracelet. And then all the links in between that are silver. Silver T-bar on the end, silver loops as well, so really nice and easy to put on. It's got a really nice length, this bracelet. I think, I haven't measured, but I might just be able to measure if I can see. Yeah, I think it's going to go to about 8 inches, that one. And Linda said it worked. Oh, good stuff. That's good news. I think she's going to fit about 7 and 3 quarters. 7.5, 7 3 quarters on her longest. That's how she sits. I'm just going to see if the T-bar will go through one of the loops, so you could wear her really short if you wanted to. She might not on me, that might be too short, so we'll see. Let's see if she does. Yeah, oh she does, great. So you could wear it about 6.5 if you wanted to. So if you've got a smaller wrist, then she will fit at about 6.5. That would be a little bit too tight for me. I'd need to wear on the next loop. But it's always good to know that we've got options, isn't it? Now, talk amongst yourselves while I try and take this off because that was a tight fit. Laura says, lovely. Thank you, Laura. There, gorgeous. Love that one. £85 this one. Just something a little bit different. And then something else that's back in stock. Do you remember the T-bar, Cuban T-bar? Well, she is back in stock. The bracelet. I love this bracelet. She's so nice and smooth. Laura says, very cyberpunk. Yes, she is, isn't she? Very kind of utilitarian and, yeah, with the copper. I love that description. She's going to be our cyberpunk bracelet. Love it. Amazing. And then we've got the gorgeous T-bar on this Cuban link as well. So again, really nice and easy to fasten, easy to put on and off. There we are. And let me just pop her on my wrist so you can see she'll stack beautifully, this one. Should you want a bracelet to stack, then she'll sit really nicely. But if you just want that kind of really classic throw it on silver piece, then she's also going to do that for you. Look, so we'll just hide that. There we are. So you can wear her to the front like that, like your traditional bracelet. Angela says, another one of mine, so comfortable to wear. You've got such good taste, in my unbiased opinion. But they are, aren't they? Absolutely amazing to wear, these ones. Gorgeous. So you can wear the T-bar at the front as a nice kind of addition, a nice feature should you want to. That's that one. She is £75, that one, £75. And then we've got the necklace to match as well. Let me show you the necklace. There, so this is the Cuban T-bar. So she's got a T-bar fastening, again, at the top. And she's also got the addition of a T-bar on the bottom as well. So let me just, oh, let's take this off. Laura says, lovely. Thank you, Laura. Let's take the shell off. And then let's just put on, there we go, gorgeous. You can't see her brilliantly because I've got a very high neck on today, but she's going to sit just beautifully. Now the nice thing about this as well, again, is that the T-bar, the decorative T-bar, this part, actually moves. So if you didn't want to wear her, you could just slide her to the back. And she's a simple chain. Again, if you want to wear her higher, you can let the T-bars kind of do their thing and give you the weight, and then you can wear her at a higher length should you want to as well. So she's really versatile, this piece. Let me just pop her off. She's got a really nice weight to her as well. She fits beautifully. Oh, I'm just going to have this now. Just going to undo this piece. T-bar behind on camera. I think I deserve a round of applause when this comes off, or I might have to wear her for the rest of the show. Who knows? Either way, let's bring her around. Laura says, oh, Laura Jo, do you have a wedding band collection? I do. I've got the oh, that's why, because I was trying to undo the decorative bit. Yes, I've got a lovely wedding ring collection. Yeah, you can explore it on our website, where you can kind of create your own. So you can choose the metal, you can choose whether you'd like diamonds or not, a pattern or not, gemstones or not, and have a really good play. Shall I put the link in? Let me just see if I can do that. Linda says, lovely. Angela's giving me a round of applause. Thank you. Do apologise if I disappear. I don't think I do when I do this, but you'll be able to tell me. I'm just going to get the wedding rings link, and then you'll be able to have a play with that after the show. So let me just pop that in there, and I shall do that as a reply to you, Laura. I'm just going to do that now. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, loads of wedding rings. I keep saying that I'm going to do a wedding ring special on YouTube. It hasn't materialised yet, but yeah, it's kind of in the pipeline. I've got 1,000,001 things that I go, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then yeah, so they kind of work out bit by bit. But you should be able to find all the details on there, and then if you want to have kind of like a little video chat where I show you the rings, then we can do that as well. So just let me know. Well, that is fine. Let me tell you, the price on this one is £175, 175. Just love her, absolutely beautiful. And then let me show you now the ring of the week, which is absolutely stunning. It's Mr. Sparkle's choice, wrong here, for ring of the week this week. When we were chatting, he said, oh, which ring are you going to show? Which ring are you going to have as ring of the week? And I said, oh, well, dealer's choice or Mr. Sparkle's choice. Today, find one that, and he said, oh, this one that he designed has just come in. We found the best diamond for this one. So, if you are in a job where you'd like a ring, a diamond ring, that is really comfortably set, low setting, no claws. So nurses, horse riding, all that kind of thing where you need something really low. This is the ring for you. She is the most stunning diamond. We've created her with a lab grown diamond, and she is an E colour. So the colour, diamond colour chart, remember it goes DE. So she's right up at the top there, E colour, and she's internally flawless. So the clarity chart is flawless, internally flawless. So she's just absolutely sensational. The amount of fire, I'm just going to take my big ring off so you can see her properly. I'll take my little pinky ring off as well. The amount of fire in this ring, we've set her in an 18 karat yellow gold, and she's all 18 karat yellow gold. So even the setting, look. And she's 1.27, so just under 1.3 carat. I think she looks bigger. I think she looks like 1.5. That's because of the setting, but also because the diamond's just doing her job so well. She's bouncing the light absolutely everywhere, which I just love. Absolutely love that. And I can create this ring in any size. Each diamond will be different, of course. This one is a size O, O for oh my goodness, and she is £1,750, 1750. I mean, if she was a real natural diamond, a natural diamond, then you could put another O on there easily, easy peasy. We'd be looking, I would say at this one, perhaps upwards of £20,000 in a natural diamond. In a lab-grown diamond, then she is £1,750. She's just the most incredible ring. I love her. That's why I am having her as my ring of the week. She's absolutely gorgeous. Laura says, don't mind having a wee look. Laura says, thank you. You're welcome. Amanda says, beautiful. Thank you, Amanda. Pauline says, fabulous ring. Thank you. Laura says, beautiful. Thank you. Linda says, wow, it comes over beautiful. Thank you. Absolutely gorgeous, this one, isn't she? Just absolutely stunning. I just love her. And if you were in the show, I think towards the beginning of the year when we were looking at the bezel set oval diamond that we created, we've since created her in a blue diamond as well. But it was the first kind of rub over style that we'd done in this kind of size. And I mean, I'm a fan of the claws. My engagement ring is claw set. And I just fell in love with this setting. I just absolutely lost my heart to it because she's still got all of the sparkle. So we've got this wonderful gallery here. You can see the diamond from the bottom. So she's letting all that light in, that wonderful fire. And I just adore her. She's absolutely wonderful. Gorgeous. And that is our ring of the week. And that is also our show tonight. Can you believe it? That's gone so quickly. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me. I really do love our Friday nights together. And I hope you've loved everything that I've shown you tonight. The loop bracelets are online now. The bigger Christmas pieces, of course, they'll be by request. So if you want to have a look at them, they won't be on display. Just pop in and ask, and yeah, we'll show those to you. The rest of the copper pieces, so the leaves and the new copper silver bracelet, will be online soon. The Cuban are both online, the T-bar bracelet and the T-bar necklace. The ring, our ring of the week, isn't yet online, but she will be very, very soon. I'm going to photograph her. I'm going to try and capture kind of that sparkle and that brilliance. It's yeah, she's always better to be seen in real life, but we'll try and capture her. Linda says, what a setting. Thank you. Angela says, lovely show. Thank you. Have a fab weekend. Thank you. Ricky says, that will be in your collection before long. Oh, I wish. I just love her. Absolutely amazing. Laura says, have the best weekend. Thank you again. Oh, thanks, Laura. You're welcome. Linda says, love the show. Wonderful as ever. Thank you, Linda. Pauline says, thank you so much for the fab show on this very hot evening. It is so hot. Hope to see you soon. thank you. Amanda says thank you. Oh, you are all most welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing. We're open as usual tomorrow here at Dawn from 10 until 5. That's Saturday. And then next week back to our usual opening hours of Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody, whatever you're doing. And remember, until next we meet. Oh, Fiona says, thank you. You're welcome, Fiona. You're most welcome. I'm sending lots of love from Dawn to your home. And until we meet again, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon.